I'm Azaif.
And I'm Mikhail.
And welcome back to CTV. It's Thursday, February the 12th. The day is young, unlike my sense of humor, which is ancient.
Today's Beauty Week activity is to write a Valentine letter to your teacher, because nothing says I appreciate you like handwriting they can't read. But first, before we get into today's show, we have to talk about some special someone, Coach Ross.
Yes, indeed. Coach Ross has touched every heart, soul, and cranium since he's been here. Track is heading to Brown Relays at Pasadena ISD Stadium.
Softball is competing in the Stafford Varsity Tournament at Stafford.
Girls soccer plays at Travis at Mercer at 5:30 and 7:15 p.m. Score so many goals, they start asking for mercy at Mercer.
Boys soccer plays Travis at Travis High School at the same times. Kick with confidence, but not too hard. We don't need any soccer balls entering orbit.
But before we move on from the athletics segment, we have to shout out Coach Ross again.
Yes, Coach Ross has influenced me, Azaif, and even the people behind the cameras like Kellen, John, and Braylon to be the best day in and day out.
The Philosophy Club meets today in room 2314 from 3 to 4 discussing the philosophy of love, because nothing says romance like debating whether love even exists.
9th and 10th grade GT TPSB students, your project and tangible project are due Monday, February 16th. And yes, tangible means you can actually touch it, unlike your motivation.
Student Council is hosting a battery disposal drive. Bring your old batteries so they can be recycled properly, because throwing them away is not a positive idea.
The Youth Conservation Club meets after school in Mr. Roman's room, 1131. Join and earn volunteer hours, because helping the planet is always a green decision.
Speaking of clubs and academics, we have to shout out a special teacher, Coach Ross.
Even though I never had you for any of my classes, he motivated me to grow facial hair and excel in all of my AP classes.
Huge congratulations to our swim team state qualifiers, Ethan, Kenny, Andrew, and Michael. They're so fast in the water, even the fish are asking for tips. Canes is hosting a fundraiser for Clements French Club this Saturday, February the 14th. Celebrate Valentine's Day with chicken, because nothing says romance like extra sauce.
Now let's get to weather with Elena.
Hey Rangers, the highest of today's weather is 78 and the lowest is 55. The percentage is 19% and the humidity is 83. So it's going to be kind of warm, but if you wanted to bring a light jacket, you could. That's all for today, Rangers.
Thanks, Elena. Now let's go to World News with Kellen.
Thank you for sending it over to me, Big Zay. And what to do, Clements? It's me, Kellen, with your World News. Firstly, from BBC, Swiss bar owners face questions from victims' lawyers over fire disaster owner Jacques Morayata was questioned by lawyers acting for victims' families on Wednesday over the New Year's Day fire disaster in Kranz, Montana that left 41 people dead and 115 injured. He arrived for the hearing in Sion with his wife, Jessica, whose lawyer, Yael Haida, described the latest hearings as moments of truth. Jessica Morayata faces questions on Thursday. Secondly, from CNN, 2 arrests in Italy after armed highway robbery on security truck. 2 men are set to appear in court in Italy following a dramatic armed robbery on an armored security truck on a highway on Monday. A masked gang attacked the vehicle with Kalashnikov rifles and robbed a student of her car as they tried to escape in a heist attempt that concluded in a firefight with the Carabinieri, the Italian police. The group, composed of at least 6 people, fired several shots at the Carabinieri, with 1 officer sustaining an injury. Now some local news. I personally want to give a shout out to Zaif. You're doing a great job in the studio, in the classroom, and in the weight room. You're the ideal Ranger, and we should all aspire to be like you. He just hit 445 on squat and 275 on bench, so make sure to pop out to the Creamery Tea House if you want to see him working in action. Also, sports news. The Spurs beat the Lakers, the Suns beat the Mavs, the Rockets beat the Clippers, I'm sorry Zaif, and the Pacers beat the Knicks. Some advice for today is, you can't be the king without trying, so never try and be the king if you're not the king. And speaking of kings, shout out to my GOAT, Coach Ross. You're a king all the time. That's all for me today. Now back to Zaif and McKill.
Thanks, Kellen. Congratulations to Madam Aris for winning yesterday's trivia question.
Today's question is, what sports does Coach Ross coach?
I love you, Coach Ross. Make sure to email your response to Miss Mayo.
That's all for today, Rangers. I'm Azaif.
And I'm Mikhail.
Bye.